Hey guys, Puggo's Pizzeria here, and in today's video, we just got a ton of brand new Sun and Moon merchandise. So, welcome back to your weekly FNAF news, where I cover all the Five Nights at Freddy's news topics that's happened in about the past 2 weeks, so you guys can stay updated with what's happening. So, we interrupt this program with some breaking FNAF news. Yes, that's right. This FNAF news about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie has come out literally after I finished this video, but it's so big and important, I had to include it in here. The FNAF movie has been delayed. Not just the FNAF movie, every single movie ever. And this, I'm gonna tell you why it's extremely disappointing, and I'm very worried this will ruin the FNAF movie. So, the actors, like the Writers Guild of America, they've been striking and protesting that they're not being paid enough. And then just recently, literally yesterday or today, the actors union also joined them. So now actors, they're striking and they can't do anything. Actors can't promote their movie, they can't advertise the movie, nothing for it. So that means the Five Nights at Freddy's movie will have literally no advertisements. Matthew Lillard, all the actors cannot talk anything about it, which is so disappointing. They can't go to the red carpet premiere, they can't do any of this. This isn't just for FNAF, this is for every single movie, but this is so largely affecting the Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I really don't know what's gonna happen to it. Two things are gonna happen, and both of them honestly suck. It's so disappointing. The first thing that could possibly happen is the FNAF movie gets released with no advertising, no promotion, and this movie that we waited 8 years for flops. It does horrible in the box office and makes no money because they cannot advertise it. Or the second thing is they have to put the movie on hold for months until they finally work out an agreement with the entire Actors Guild, because it's not only the FNAF movie. It's not like Scott Cawthon can make an agreement with them. It's every single actor. So some of them don't have a choice in it. Like, they kind of have to. You know, they're kind of forced to, which is just such a shame. I can't believe this is honestly happening with the FNAF movie. Like, something like this, from what I've been seeing, nothing like this has happened in over 60 years, and it happens like 4 months before the FNAF movie comes out. So, that's all your breaking FNAF news, and now let's get back to the regularly scheduled FNAF news programming. Well, let's get right into it and talk about one of the biggest and most exciting things, the Sun and Moon Funko Pop. Now, normally, Funko Pops aren't that exciting. They're a little disappointing, they're kind of bland, but not this. This is one of the coolest Funko Pops Funko has ever made. This Sun and Moon Funko Pop just looks incredible. It is a mix between Sun and Moon put together. This is one of the smartest ideas Funko has ever had for a Funko Pop. Whoever designed this, they need a raise immediately. Normally, I'm not excited at all about any new FNAF Pops coming out, but this thing, this is insane. The look of half of Sun's face and half of Moon's face, how evil it looks, the pose they have, the split pants, the raise, the hat, just literally everything blows me away with this Funko Pop. I cannot believe this is real and it exists. Now it has a release date, and sadly it says it won't be releasing until around August or September, but we know that's probably not true because it said the plushies would release a lot later, and then they just kind of showed up out of nowhere. So I have a feeling we're gonna get this Funko Pop way sooner than it says, as well as this Funko Pop is a Hot Topic exclusive, and sometimes Hot Topic is really bad at release dates and releases things way earlier than they ever should. So first of all, this Funko Pop is extremely exciting to get and see. And second of all, we also got the very first piece of Five Nights at Freddy's movie merch. Now, I know this piece of movie merch honestly kind of sucks. It's a Freddy plushie squishy, which we've already got, except now his eyes glow in the dark. But what does this mean for the future? It means that all companies are now able to start making Five Nights at Freddy's movie merch, and we know they are. This one probably came out first out of everything because they've already made it. It's just a recolor, but now the eyes glow. Other companies are probably working very hard to create special and unique merchandise just for the FNAF movie, so it might take longer for it to come out, and they might plan it around the actual release date of the movie, which is so exciting. Imagine some brand new Funko merch where they make a accurate Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy plush. That'd be so cool with the new designs. Or maybe Sanshee comes back and starts making merchandise. I know this one's really unrealistic, but if McFarlane came back, oh, some of these would be absolutely amazing to see. And it's really exciting to think of all the possibilities that we could get with Five Nights at Freddy's movie merch, because there's so many things that possibly happen in this movie. But what else, like merch news, do we have? We also have a ton of brand new Youtooz figures that just released on the website. Now, I'm not gonna lie, some of these are really cool and some of these are really not. Some of the really cool stuff is we basically have the first ever FNAF nightlight, which I thought we'd get something a lot sooner. This is a super cool looking moon nightlight that glows, has a really nice design. I've already picked this one up just because it looks really nice. I really enjoy the look of this moon nightlight. I think he's really cool. We also got new versions of sit plushies, like we got a sit Montgomery Gator, a sit Roxanne Wolf, and a sitting glamrock chica plushie. These all look really good and a lot better than the original standing versions that they've made, so I'm really happy that they created these nice sitting versions that just look really good for these plushies. They also created a standing Vanny plush, and I'm gonna be honest, I love Youtooz, but they gotta stop making Vanny merch. They've made like 11 Vanny merch items. I think we have enough Vanny plushies. We already have the Vanny slippers, which are giant Vanny plushies, the normal sitting Vanny plush, and the Vanny shoulder rider plush, and now we have the standing Vanny plush. I think we got enough Vanny merch. We also have a standing sun and moon plushies, and I'm gonna be honest, just comparing these to the Funko plushies, I think Youtooz did release these kind of at a unfortunate time, because the Funko Sun and Moon merch is all coming out right now, and I mean these Funko Sun and these Youtooz Sun and Moons are like $30, and the Funko ones are $10. So I think I kind of know which one people are gonna choose. But this is really cool that this has all released, and there's also been some super exciting kind of security breach news. Well, first of all, we know that Ruin, the DLC for Security Breach, is releasing sometime this month. It could honestly release any day now, and we just recently got a really cool look at early versions of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Now, I'm not even sure if this is meant to be posted anywhere, because the person who posted this, these photos of it, they deleted their whole account, took down the photos and stuff, but it's too late. The photos are already out there, and I think these are some really nice looking photos, just showing off what Security Breach may have looked like with some early concept art from Lady Fitzy. Yeah, how interesting. I mean, it definitely, it's been in development for a while, so I wonder how many things changed, and I really wonder what the original story was in this first game, because we know they've really changed a lot about it. So it's really cool to see all of this new merch news, which is just so exciting. Some other kind of exciting news is FNAF AR could possibly be coming back. Yes, that's right, the worst FNAF game could make a comeback, and it could possibly be good. On FNAF AR's website, or Lumix's website, they updated the website with these brand new FNAF AR GIFs of, these fully detailed and animated, renders, which are pretty cool to see all this stuff. Now, we don't really know if they're just updating this in kind of in their portfolio, or if they're going to start updating and fixing FNAF AR. I loved FNAF AR when it came out, and it really blew up my channel when I first started. So it would be wonderful to see some more FNAF AR updates, because I do really have a soft spot for this game. We've also been getting a ton of behind-the-scenes looks at the Five Nights at Freddy's movie, which is so cool to see. And now we have a ton of super close-ups of the FNAF movie costume, which just looks amazing. And we also have other looks at the full Bonnie and Chica costume that you can see in the background. The guy wearing the Freddy suit, he's so silly doing all these silly poses as Freddy. It's really cool to know that there is someone inside of Freddy, but I think in other scenes it kind of works like the Springlock suits from Fredbear's Family Diner, which is kind of ironic, where sometimes people can be in the suits, but they can also put the suits on a endoskeleton when they're on the stage and stuff, and no one's meant to be in them, just like in the movie, because we can see a animatronic mouth peeking out of Freddy Fazbear, so we know that there's no person in there, because a head, a human head, can't possibly fit in there with an endoskeleton inside. So when we see them moving around, that's when a person's in it, but when they're not standing still, I'm pretty sure they're on an endoskeleton, which is extremely cool. There's been some other behind the scenes photos and some extra movie clips, and the theater and the trailer, the full-length one, has started to show up in theaters, which is all really exciting. But yeah, that's about it for your Five Nights at Freddy's weekly FNAF news. We got a ton of cool new Youtooz, a really nice new Funko Pop, FNAF AR could be coming back, some new updates on the FNAF movie, and yeah, this has been a pretty good week for FNAF news, especially when sometimes it can be pretty slow. So I really hope you guys did enjoy your weekly FNAF news. Of course, make sure to subscribe so you're always updated with new FNAF news and other FNAF merch reviews, anything basically related to FNAF. So yeah, I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff like I've just said. And yeah, I will see you all later. Good